Chapter 7, Positioning, Part 1, Introduction to Positioning. So, positioning refers to developing a specific marketing mix, the 4 Ps, to influence potential customers' overall perception of a firm, product, or brand. So it refers to the place that a firm, product, or brand occupies in the mind of a consumer in relation to competing offerings from competitors. So it's got to do with the mind. And it is very valuable for marketing consumer products. Okay, so the concept of positioning was developed or made popular by Al Ries and Jack Trout in the 60s and 70s. It was approached from a psychological perspective with an emphasis that it is not what you do to the product, but what you do to the mind of the prospect. Now, a prospect is a potential customer. So it's not about what you do to your actual product that matters the most. What's most important is what you do to the mind of your customers or potential customers. Another way to put it is not what your product is that's most important, but what consumers believe about it. And you can see over here, their book title is called Positioning, The Battle for Your Mind. So it's got all to do with the mind. Okay, thus the ultimate battleground of marketing was believed to be the mind of consumers. That is really where the fight takes place. Therefore, the better marketers can understand consumers' minds, the better they can market products. Okay, so today this is still the case. The challenge is that consumers' minds are more bombarded than ever with information, products, services, and brands. As you can see over here in this person's mind, there's all kinds of different things over there. So the space in their mind is very limited. So in order to simplify their buying decisions, consumers organize product, services, and brands into different categories in their mind. They do this almost automatically without them even realizing it. I.e., they position them in their minds. They organize them in their minds, and we use the word position to describe that organization process. Planning a positioning strategy. So marketers should not leave their positioning of their products and brands and so forth to chance. They shouldn't just leave it, let it happen on its own. They need to plan the positions that will give their products the maximum advantage in the market. In other words, they need to plan where consumers should place that product in their minds. They should plan where the product should go in the consumer's minds, what consumers should believe about the product. And then they need to develop marketing mixes that support this position and reinforces it. So here are some positioning examples. That is the Toyota Yaris, and it is considered as an economy class vehicle. In other words, it's not very high on fuel, so people who want to save money on fuel may purchase that product. Then we have the Mercedes-Benz. That's in the luxury market. Immediately when I show you that picture, you already perceive it as luxury. It's a luxury vehicle that's very expensive. And then over there we have a BMW, and that is very well known for performance. It's a very high performance car. Okay, with ABSA, focuses there, you can see Today, Tomorrow, Together. They focus on building long-term relationships with their customers. FMB, how can we help you? What does that say? They focus on service, how they can help you. And Standard Bank, moving forward, focuses on innovation, right? Moving forward, developing new things, staying ahead of the trend. Unilever markets 3 brands of margarine, for example, and for each one of those brands, they need to develop a unique position. So we have Stork, Flora, and Rama, all developed by the same company, Unilever. Stork, for example, is positioned as a preparation brand. It encourages people to use Stork to prepare their food and baked goods. The tagline for that brand is, cook from scratch, create more than just food. Right, so they're focusing their positioning on cooking. So they want you to think, they want consumers to think about the brand from a perspective of, oh no, we buy Stork to cook and to bake. We don't buy it for spreading on bread.